Hi guys, welcome to SAP ABAP Learning. So, in our previous lecture, we have discussed about the debugging concept. We have gone through all the program of radio button with the step-by-step process. Now, today we will learn about checkboxes. Previously, we have discussed about radio buttons. Now we will discuss about checkboxes. What are the checkboxes in SAP? So, as we know, what are the difference between radio buttons and checkboxes? It's like in radio buttons we can select only a single option on the multiple options, but in checkboxes we can select all the multiple options or we can deselect all the multiple options. So our today requirement will be same like we have done with radio buttons. We have two numbers, first number and second numbers, and same like we have in radio buttons, we have different radio buttons, but in case of checkboxes we have different checkboxes in that case. So what are the requirement here? By default all the checkboxes will be unchecked, so these are the checkboxes. By default it should be unchecked, and other requirement would be on selecting one or more checkboxes perform operation and display result in the information message. So let's do it in the system. As we have done all the operation for checkboxes, now we can do the same for checkbox 2. So let's create or copy. So let me introduce how to copy any program. Suppose I want to create this program as a copy to a new program. We have a button in toolbar which is copy. Now I am creating this, and now let me put it as jet program 2, and it is saying like target program is already. Okay, let me create other one. If it is already created, let me create it as 3. Okay, all these thing I want to use, I make it as copy and I want to save it as local object. Let me create this. So let me do all the comment for those parts which I don't want. Okay, let me comment the whole process. Now here I want to select checkboxes. So how to declare any checkbox? First I have to declare variables. Two variables I want to declare. So how to declare? I will use parameters and then I, and my second number would be type I, and these are my parameters. Now suppose I want to declare checkboxes. So how to declare any checkboxes? We have in radio buttons, we have to declare it as a radio button. Now suppose I want to declare it as C1 type as checkbox. Sorry, we have checkbox directly. So we have this keyword for this. So we have to create 4 checkboxes like this. So let me comment this part too, because I don't want to repeat the same process for all. Well, let me see what are the parameters I can see in my screen. Now see, I can see all my parameters, checkboxes and first variable and second number. So I want to obviously change the label text. So let me put it as addition, same like I have done with radio button, and then multiplication, and then division part. I don't want to use them. I would delete. Let me check. And I also I want to make default values of these as 10. I want to make it obligatory, and let's make it 20. Also I want to make it as obligatory. And I would also declare a variable to get a sum of two variables, type I. Now let me check once again. Yeah, I can get all the default values. So now I want to show all the result on the perform of selecting a checkbox. So let me put all the, as you know, we have a event called a start of selection in doing this process. So let me put my condition if my first selection is if C1 equals to X, and then I want to show my result at P underscore Z would be P X plus P underscore Y, and then I want to show my result as, let me copy that part. I think I have not used in this program. Let me do it quickly. Sum of two numbers is okay. I want to show it as right. Okay, let me put it as right first. Sum of two numbers is P underscore X. Now see, in my radio buttons I have used this else if because I have a single group to select all the radio buttons, because I can select only one option. Now here in checkbox we can select multiple options. So without using else if, we can also use user can select multiple options to select. So let me close this and again use the same thing for other operation. So this is for all the other. Let me put it, okay, this is Z, not X. So let me do this for all, same thing. This is subtraction, and let me quickly done this difference. Now this is Z also. Here we have C3. Here we have multiplication. Of two numbers, that is Z. Division. So let's execute this and see the result. Now suppose I want to do the perform of addition. Now see the result. Sum of two numbers is this, and if I want to perform this, suppose I want to perform the both, I will get the both result. Suppose I want to get all the operation, see, I can see all the output here. So that is all about checkbox. Now my second requirement is, if I select this checkbox, I want to see a pop-up saying as an information this checkbox is selected, or if I uncheck this checkbox, I should display a pop-up message saying this checkbox is deselected. So let's do this requirement. As we have done the same thing for radio button, as we can see here we have used a single group for designing all the function code. But let me do this for, as in checkbox we can select multiple options, so we would have a different function code for all the checkboxes. So let's define all the function code in that case. So we will have 4 function code. So now understand, in radio button we have event to do this perform as add selection screen on radio button group, because we have a single group for radio button, so we are performing all the event for radio button group. But now here I want to perform all these things with all the different checkbox. So we have event called add selection screen. Let me put all these things as commented. Now we will do the same thing for this part too. Okay, let me copy this part and do all the operations. So I will use my SYUCOM to get the function code of first checkbox. To do this, we will use the same thing. So if I select this, I want to show a message like, let me put this as commented. I want to show the message as addition checkbox is selected. Now let me do the same for, and yeah, if it is not selected, it means if it is selected, it means it is selected. Now if suppose if it is not selected, then the in case of else part, it is obviously will be not selected. So let me do this. It is deselected. So let me copy this part and do all the operations for other checkbox. We have okay, now this is subtraction. This is subtraction. I will do all these things for PC3 and PC4. This is for multiplication part. Let's do the copy, and this is for division. let me do the uncheck and then activate. Okay, let's do the debugging for this too. So how to debug? I will select the cursor here because I want to start my debugging from here part. So let me put the breakpoint. How we can achieve this? In standard bar toolbar we have a option select breakpoint. Let's select this. Now I want to perform, suppose I want to show some message on the selecting addition part. So let's click this. Now see my debugger is started. Now let me see. Okay, I have done a mistake here. See, I have selected only single part. I have single FC1. So for single FC1, it will be only a addition part. So let me select this first and see the output. See, addition checkbox is selected. So I have done this wrong because we have different function code for every checkbox. So I have to select different checkboxes or function code. But here we have selected only single. So I have to put all these function code in my other condition. So let me do this quickly. For FC3 I want to do this, and for FC4 I want to perform this, and then I have also use when others, right? Let me do activate. Now I want to do again a debugging. Let me perform this. Now suppose I want to perform this part now, subtraction. Let me check. See, it is now FC2 because we have selected subtraction part. So it is, this function code is function FC2. So it is going to this part, and FPC2 is selected, and other part is, I would say, it would be blank because they are not selected. So let me check this. Your cursor has been moved to this part. Let me check. See, now suppose I have selected this. Now it is moved to this part. Okay, let's deselect this part. So my cursor moved to my else part, and subtraction checkbox is deselected. Let me deselect this. So my cursor moved to PC3x. Multiplication is deselected. So here we have understand at selection screen event. So what we have concluded, for radio buttons we have a event called add selection screen on radio button group, but for checkbox we have event called add selection screen, and we have different kind of checkbox we can select in checkbox operation, but in radio button we can select only one option. So this is all about checkbox in SAP. In our next video we will discuss about push button in a web. So till then, goodbye. Thank you.